As soon as the elderly woman approaches and tries to talk to a young woman, the young woman says harshly, "Don't touch me. Just look at yourself. You're wearing dirty clothes. You want to ask me for money, don't you? And I'm not going to help a scammer like you." After the young woman leaves, another young woman walks by. Some money falls out of her purse. The elderly woman calls out urgently, "Hey, miss, you dropped your money. Here, take it back." The young woman checks her purse and says gratefully, "Yes, this is my money. Thank you, ma'am." The elderly woman replies kindly, "You're welcome. Just be more careful next time." As the young woman starts to leave, the elderly woman calls out softly. Thinking the elderly woman wants a reward, the young woman takes out some cash and says generously, "Please keep this as a gift." The elderly woman says politely, "My daughter, you've misunderstood me. This isn't about money. I don't know where my son lives. I'm looking for someone who lives in this community. Could you help me?" The young woman replies warmly, "Ma'am, you asked the right person. I've lived in this neighborhood for many years. I know almost everyone here." The elderly woman says hopefully, "That's wonderful. I came here looking for my son. His name is David Fernandez. Do you know him?" The young woman says surprisedly, "My husband has the same last name. Do you and my husband share the same family name?" The elderly woman exclaims excitedly, "My daughter! Then you must be my daughter-in-law!" The young woman replies cautiously, "Ma'am, please don't get too emotional. I think you should call your son and ask him about this." The elderly woman says sadly, "I haven't been in contact with my son for many years. I don't even have his phone number, but I do have his address. Look at this. This is my son's home address." The young woman asks curiously, "Ma'am, you just said you haven't been in contact with your son for years. Then where did you get this address?" The elderly woman explains calmly, "A few days ago, someone gave me this address back in the village." The young woman says thoughtfully, "All right, I'll call my husband and find out what's going on." She steps aside and calls her husband. The husband answers casually, "Hi, honey. I'm very busy. What's going on?" The wife says seriously, "I need to ask you something, and you need to tell me the truth right now. Do you understand?" The husband replies calmly, "Okay, ask me." The wife asks directly, "Do you have a mother living in your hometown?" The husband replies nervously, "No, no." The wife says angrily, "You're still lying to me? She's standing right outside our building. I don't care what you're doing right now. Come home immediately, okay?" After ending the call, the young woman says kindly, "Ma'am, it's very hot outside. Why don't you come to my house? We can talk comfortably there." The elderly woman replies gratefully, "No problem, my daughter. Let's go." After arriving home, the young woman says politely, "Please come in, ma'am. Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable." "Ma'am, I've been married for 5 years. When we got married, we invited all of his friends and relatives, including his parents. But he told me that his parents had already passed away. What's the truth? What really happened?" The elderly woman explains sadly, "When he was in college, he had a girlfriend. Later, when she found out our family was from a village, she started looking down on us. Then she left my son. Maybe that's why he hid the truth from you." The wife says firmly, "But no matter the reason, that doesn't justify telling someone your parents are dead." Just then, the husband arrives home and says shockingly, "Mom, how did you get here?" The elderly woman stands up happily. The wife says angrily, "So now you admit she's your mother? What kind of thing have you done?" The husband says nervously, "Honey, let me explain." Then he turns to his mother and asks impatiently, "Mom, why did you come here? Why did you come here? See, you upset my wife again." The mother replies sadly, "I never wanted that." The son says sternly, "What's done is done. What's the point of apologizing now? Tell me what's really going on." The mother explains tearfully, "Your father is sick and has been admitted to the hospital. His surgery costs more than $100,000. I truly couldn't come up with that much money. That's why I came to see you." The son says anxiously, "More than $100,000? That's a lot of money. Mom, you know my situation too. I worked very hard to build a life here in the city. If I secretly give you that much money without telling my wife, how will my household survive? Forget it. I'm just a useless son. This is all I have right now. Here's $1,000. Take it. What are you waiting for? Are you taking it or not?" The mother says tearfully, "Son, I'm sorry for bothering you. I'll leave now." The son replies coldly, "Fine." Just then, the daughter-in-law comes back and says angrily, "You should be ashamed of yourself." The husband says apologetically, "Honey, I'm sorry, but she is my mother after all. I secretly gave her $1,000. I don't think that's such a big deal." The wife asks disappointedly, "Do you think I'm angry because you gave your mother $1,000? The husband asks confusedly, "Then why are you angry?" The wife says emotionally, "Your father is sick and needs surgery that costs more than $100,000, and you only gave them $1,000? Where are those elderly parents supposed to get the rest of the money? The husband asks hopefully, honey, do you mean it doesn't matter to you that my parents are from a village? The wife says passionately, what I'm saying is that a parent's sacrifice is greater than the sky. Your mother worked so hard to raise you. She fed you, cared for you, educated you, sent you to school, and helped you grow up. Do you really have no conscience after everything they've done for you? The son says regretfully, thank you. I realize my mistake now. Mom, please forgive me. I was an ungrateful son. Don't worry. From now on, I'll take good care of you. The wife replies sincerely, husband, we've been married for 5 years. Your parents are my parents too. There's an old saying, a dog never despises a poor home, and a son should never be ashamed of his mother. So what right do we have to look down on the parents who gave us life and raised us? Mom, I actually went to my room to find my ATM card. Here it is. There are $500,000 in this account. We'll use this money right away to cover Dad's medical expenses, and when he recovers, we'll bring both of you to live with us. Then we'll take care of you together. The mother says gratefully, thank you, my daughter. The daughter-in-law replies lovingly, oh, there's no need to thank me. A parent's love and sacrifice can never be repaid. Friends, I want to bring my mother-in-law and father-in-law to live with us. Together, we'll take care of them. Do you think I'm making the right decision?